Hello everyone, here's the next episode of Pokemon Crystal Legacy. Last time we faced the second gym, and right before we ended the episode, we faced our rival. And now, we are headed to Elix Forest, which will eventually go to Goldenrod City. So yeah. One thing that can be said now is we now have to traverse here after helping him get his Farfetch back. It's the only way we can advance the plot and make ourselves be able to use cut. Alright. I'm on its way to get that Farfetch to go back. Literally do this. The way you fight it. The way he's facing you is important. So be careful. Like how I rarely ever get to see Oddish, because every time I play a Pokemon game, I play the version that doesn't give you Oddish. Well, first, thank you for finding it, kid. Guess what? I can use cut. You can use cut now. Yeah, that's already done. Unfortunately, cut is a normal move in this gen. The only one that can learn is you. But it's stronger than tackle. I think tackle could miss actually, so it's kind of the same, but you're stronger than tackle. I need to find out another thing. Another thing that they changed from Gen 1 to 2 is you can actually see your moves. They made cut a bug type move. Makes sense, but you know. Most of the grass starters, they were able to learn cut, so. Well, now that we have a bug type move, we don't have to worry about any other grass types. Silver powder, I think that increases bug type moves, right? Increases bug type moves, don't it? Yes. I'm just gonna make your cut a little bit stronger than it already is. Miracle Seed, you get same attack, same type of attack bonus, so I don't have to worry about that as much. Now, as I said many times from Gen 1 to 2, in Gen 1, bug type moves were super effective against poison types. So, whenever a grass and poison type would get hit with a bug type move, it was actually 4 times weak because grass type was already weak to bug type. So, yeah. Alright, just continue on. Antidote. Is there even a Pokemon in this size Oddish that can poison us potentially? Alright, let's see what this item is. An ether. Venonet. You're bug and poison, so. Which is funny considering the fact that most of the things that you can learn, you're weak to. Psychic types. I'm talking about your evolution. But you're right, I didn't want to deal with confusion. Huge cut. The bug type is not neutral to their own type. Poison powder, despite the fact that you are not a poison type. I mean, go ahead and let you get some experience. I don't think you one shot. I know you do at least half. Just like that. That's still weird how they did it in this gen, where they just do it double instead of actually adding it together and making it one whole thing. Soon we'll be able to use the daycare, and then we can have some of these Pokemon level without us having to have them in the team. Alright, Route 34. There's someone here that would want our phone number too. Level 12. Good grit. Sparrow. Well, none of y'all have a move, but you. That's weak. That's weak too. Only issue is rock broken is. And they lower your attack. Well, crit would be great if you get one. I couldn't growl miss. Do you level from this? Probably not. Sandshrew. Rathos is a little over level. Not over level, but the word I'm looking for is leveled well. So I would like to keep starter at least relatively the highest level, even if it's not the best starter. Despite the fact that the only reason why is because of the matchups and the fact that the Pokemon that was introduced in this within these first two gens don't really help it. Because there's a ghost gym in this gen and they only introduce one ghost. There's a dragon gym in this gen, they only introduce one dragon. It didn't get helped. The only thing that helps is the fact that there is an ice gym, but grass types are weak to ice. But Despite that, most of the water ice types are part water, or have a secondary type. Are there any pure ice types within the first gym? 2 gens? Is there? Articuno is 2 types. Dugong is 2 types. Cloyster is 2 types. Jinx is 2 types. What ice type was introduced in Gen 2? Sneeze was dark and ice. That's introduced in Gen 2. Delibird is ice and flying. That's Gen 2. Is there a pure ice type up to this point? Lapras is water and ice. I really don't think there's a pure... Matter of fact, let me look it up as we're going. I don't think there's a pure ice type yet. Skiploom, which is grass and flying, this would be neutral to it. Despite it being part flying, it doesn't really make use of its flying type. Let's see, the first ice type in order is literally... Dugong. And that's water and ice. Cloyster is water and ice. Lapras is obviously water and ice. Jinx is ice and sidekick. I don't know what they said. Oh, Bulbasaur. So far, I'm right so far. I forgot about the Swinode line. They're still part ice. And they're still part something. They're ground type. Part ground. So yeah, there's no pure ice types. They have at least one other type. Yep, you're becoming a bay leaf. Do you try to learn something? Oh, good. Now that you are a bay leaf, let's give you some experience. Well, yeah, finding out that in the first 2 gens there's no pure ice type is wow. Heck, is there one in a... Matter of fact, in Gen 3, is there one? Because I can't think of one that's pure ice type. Oh, yes I can. Glalie line. Never mind. I can't think of that. So, you're telling me, for the first 6 years of Pokemon's existence, there was no pure ice types. Heck, the only electric type in Gen 1 that was not just pure electric is literally Zapdos. Which is funny. Every other electric type, pure electric. Every single one. I already know there's a part electric type in this gen. Because it was introduced as a water type and electric type. Even though literally most of the time I've seen it in Gen 2, Gen 3. Funny how Gen 3 it showed so many Gen 2 Pokemon. Anyway. Hypnosis? Sure, you can learn Hypnosis. Do you got Growl? Yeah, that's going away. Hypnosis can stay. Growl can go. Alright, we're at the daycare, and now we can leave. I love how it just says what type, what gender they are. That's not. I don't care to breed them. I just want the experience. The officer here only faces you whenever it's nighttime. Good thing you're not gonna use an attack move, water gun. I wish you could one shot, but that ain't happening. Last type, I bet. Watch. And you have nothing that's super effective against it, so Warriors Relief. This ain't Gen 1 where it's the best move you can use. All good. Okay. That's some good odds. And really, a Zuma reel whenever I lose my only thing that could literally one-shot this thing. That is funny. Now, is it like Generation 1 where if you get a blackout, you lose half your money? If so, then I think in this gen only, you get surfed the earliest out of every generation, even though in Gen 3 there's a lot of water, but you don't get surfed until like until you get past the 5th gem. So I think this is the earliest you ever get surfed. Because Gen 1 is after the 5th gem. Well, before you get to the 5th gem, if you get it, grab it early. Or during the 5th gem if you decide to get it after. Depends on which one you prefer. Nah, you just get one. No, you just go away. That's what you do. Seriously, that's the only reason why we lost. We didn't have Bayleaf. Either way. That's still wild that none of the ice types are pure ice types in this gen, in the first 2 gens. This is the playground. And say the game corner. Don't have a coin case. But yeah. Okay. Thank you, Anthony, for the information. Isn't this Bill's house? No, farmhouse then. It is Bill's house. So the coin case is underground, okay, but that's information for later. Right now I need to see something. What floor is this? Furnace market. Isn't this the items? Like, yep. Well, currently we got our ghastly literally in the daycare, so we can let it self level. And the team that we have right now, that's for us later. Alright, TM41, that's Thunder Punch, that's Fire Punch, that's Ice Punch. I forgot. Yeah, return is perfect as soon as you have had a Pokemon for a while. Useless if you just got the Pokemon down. So basically everybody that's not being here since the first episode. You tell me they didn't put this, I was about to say, there better be an elevator on here. They say if there's any items down here, you can take them. But obviously you can't go grab them until later on in the game. I don't think I got any of those. Oh, I do? I didn't think so because this is a low number. 09628. Alright, the first question is, there Pokemon that only appear on it? Yes. No. No. Yes, even though it's flying type, but whatever. Go around, gain corner slots, have a torment on reveal. Really? I haven't played it yet, so I wouldn't know. Yes, no. Yes, no, no, yes, no. Yes, no. They asked that question quick, that's what throws me off. Yes, no, no, yes, no. They asked that question quick, that's what threw me so off. Now here's the bicycle. Ain't loaning me nothing, it's mine now. It's like, oh my god, you did me such a big favor. You did me such a big favor, blah 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 blah. Obviously, we could face the gym, but I think you know that I know too much information about this game to know not to go to that gym yet. Going to that gym now is a death sentence, so no. Too bad you don't have a bug type move or a grass type move or anything that's weak to, so. Alright, Ruto, let's go. Good thing is you're not weak to any psychic move since you're pure grass type, unlike your predecessor starting grass type. I don't think you level because it's a split between 3. Slowpoke, okay. In what world do you need 2 Slowpoke? Could at least have a Psyduck or something else that was from Gen 1. Razor Leaf has enough PP where it doesn't matter, so. Level 17. Thank you. mad, she'll be mad. The first one's a Pokemaniac. What does this make you? A nerdy. That is not a bad vote towards Sprite at all. That's one of the best looking ones I've seen. I guess status moves still have that 75% chance of hitting, but 25% chance of missing, so yeah, explains why they kept missing. Quick grit. I wish I can get a burn. That's not a burn. Despite the fact that this is a physical contacting move, it's still a special move because it's dark type. Which is great for me right now, since you don't have a higher special attack than you do attack stats. So. Porygon. Well, no, you don't have a fighting type move, so. It's only Porygon with part psychic. That hurts a lot. Screech, well, you got Groudon. No, you don't got Groudon. You got Leer. Magnemite, well, Magnemite in this gen is now part Steel. Because they introduced Steel type in this gen, so. Unfortunately, you being part Steel is going to be an issue. It's ain't Gen 1 where I could just Razor Leaf it to death and it'll be okay. Oh no, it's a Gen 2. Where you have to Razor Leaf it to death for it and just live. What do I gotta do? Oh yeah, go back on the ground. The name Raider is also in this town, well city. So be wary of that. I didn't even know if he was a spinner or not. Oh, this is a Pokemaniac too. Yep. One Pokemon in this Lickitung. I wish if you were using a status inducing move, you cannot actually hit yourself in confusion, but you blocked, you went through and still got. This is a HP stall team. Jeez. At least I can say one thing, Pokemaniac's got some money. That's the coin case, and now we can get out of here. And how would that be possible? How would that be possible? What could a Grimer do to a machine? Seriously, what could a Grimer do to a machine? Just pick it to death since we'll tackle now. Cubone, well, I don't know if you know anything besides ground type moves, but it is what it is if you do or do not. I don't remember what level you can get a knockdown. I think it's in the 20s though. It's a play on a real word, knockout. Level 20, so basically the same level as basically the gym leader. Great. We're not doing the gym yet. We're gonna do this route first. That's how many Pokemon there were in Generation 1 if you didn't count the one that they put in late. What's funny is this is north of Goldenrod, but it looking like we came south from here. Level 18. Okay. That's your level 18? Really? Really? Jeez. You don't evolve until in the 20s or 30s. Because you're a pseudo-legendary, so... it'll be a while till you become what you need to be. Same generation... anything past 3, where it's actually easier to level you than it is now. Hardest Pokemon to level is literally in the slow group in this gen. The next two experience group don't get introduced until Gen 3. Just use Razor Leaf, it's not gonna survive it. Pikachu, well, you're not gonna survive that. Yeah, I was using Double Team. What you want me to do here? I wish we had an EV. We don't. No, we don't. Just peck it to death. Stay in, then switch. Sadly, that's an accurate. You can have a Magmar at the age of the level 15. That's actually accurate. You see how I know that? How I know that is due to the fact that Magmar evolves from its pre-evolution, Mag B, and to get a Mag B to evolve, you need high friendship. So that's actually accurate. You can have a literal level 15 Magmar. That's actually accurate. It ain't Gen 1 where you literally have to find one. That's how Gen 1 works. You have to find one. Mirror match, even though this is a bad idea. Okay. Well, you're level 18, so you're out leveling our starter, so take me. Who do I want to level? Obviously, I can level any of them, but I wish I had a lucky egg. That would help out a lot. Good start. Great start. This thing has Psychic. I'm surprised that a Psyduck can survive Razor Leaf like that. Must have a lot of HP, I don't know. I don't be looking at their stats, I look at mine. No. No. find it funny that we've seen a female Afro Syrian that has a lower chance of being female. Level 16 is accurate. Level 18 is accurate. And level 18 is accurate. So far, no wrongly evolved Pokemon. So far. I still don't get why they didn't make it so you can get battle stones from the Mart. I guess they didn't want you to have a fully evolved Pokemon so early. I don't know. Not like you wouldn't have a Volta that was fully evolved by now. Let's see what the national park got. Besides trainers. Some level 20 trainers. Okay. Yeah, some level 20 trainers. Yeah. You're dark compliant, so let's put them to sleep and then make this battle just last forever for no reason. That's the strategy. Murkrow has a lot of HP. No, that's wrong. It has a lot of speed for it to be a one-stage Pokemon, but the thing is, it's very fragile, so it's like if you get a Murkrow, you have to worry about how fragile it is. That's an accurate Raichu. Yay, double team the heck out of it, which means this is gonna take forever for no freaking reason. But yeah, that you can have a Raichu at level 1. As long as you have a stone for it. That's the only issue, especially in this gen, since you can't get a stone easily. I should know, and everybody who played Gen 2 should know that. We're not worried about that. We're trying to get up here so we can get this item. Gold leaf is right here, but over here is another item, which is the Dig TM. Now how they did it in this gen, so we cannot make it past this area until we beat the geo. Because they believe we're not strong enough to actually make it past that area, so they made it so you have to beat this gym and then you have to head to the east. And we got 2 Pokemon. In Generation 2, Japanese version, she would wink at you. And her skirt was a little bit shorter than what it is. So, when they did the international release, they made her dress a little bit longer. And they removed the wink, obviously, because you don't see her winking at us in this gen, in this version. I think that's accurate. But I can find out. Let's see if that's an over-under level for it. Yeah, that's accurate. Level 15. I would love to have another Pokemon evolve. When does my next Pokemon evolve? Let's see. I know Houndour is like in the level 30s. I know that for a fact. It's in the 30s. Oh, it's 24? That's 8 levels from now, so that won't be till probably 2 episodes from now. At the latest. What about Naruto? I know it's in the 30s, but when? Level 30 on the dot. Then it doesn't evolve again until level 55. Okay. What about Poliwag? It evolves at what level? Is it level 20? 20? Please say 20. 25. Oh my lord. So literally the only Pokemon that could evolve within the next few minutes is literally you. You're the only thing I can evolve within a few levels. Because obviously Bayleaf is not going to evolve until level 30 in the 30s, so. Okay. That rollout's gonna suck, that's all I can say. Noctowl will be great because of how much more HP it will have whenever it evolves. Okay. The only thing that sucks is how strong her rollout's gonna be in a second. Okay. The fact that you're not knocked out and you made it through those 2 battles is amazing, considering you had 9 HP the whole time. That's not possible. That's not possible to not be hit once. Do they not have anything that they could do to you or something? I'll only guess. We're not winning this fight, but whatever. We can sure try. Every one of her Pokemon are in the level 20s. We don't have that. I'm gonna switch to you. Use Reflect. Leech Seed. Oh, nice. You have Ice Punch. That's wonderful. And you get froze. Headbutt, huh? Metal Claw. Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we're not winning this. Headbutt with Teddiursa at level 20 is outrageous. Yeah, that's not surprising. You got Miltank. Everybody knows how strong Miltank is in Generation 2. I wish you would have put it to sleep. Well, just have to use rollout on you. You're going regardless. So it has Ice Punch, okay. It's been a while since I did this fight. In the original, there is no Ice Punch. Oh no, 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 no. This is a Legacy exclusive move set. Giving them Ice Punch to make sure you can't just use your starter. If it's the grass starter, they just made Chikorita suck even more in this ROM hack. Oh boy. The fact that we even made it there is amazing. Burn. Pin Missile. I would hope that was Metronome, because how would that be possible that you know Pin Missile? Put it to sleep, jeez. Thank you. Same thing that applies to you, put it to sleep, please. Quit being infatuated and put it to sleep. Miracle Berry. Well, it's a miracle that I now took that away. The only issue is Miltank is so fast it doesn't matter. Yeah. It has high special defense too. It doesn't help that. We're not winning this fight right now. Not until you evolve, possibly. I need you to evolve as soon as possible. The only issue is you take forever to evolve, and since you're on your last level to evolve. But nice to know that it has Ice Punch, which means we have to figure out a way to get bypass that. I didn't even know there was one more trainer left here over here. Thought I faced everybody, I guess not. Despite you being an electric type, you don't really make use of your electric type. You give me Side Beam, I'm happy with that. I wish you were a Sparse. I wish they made you a Psychic type though. That would have made sense, considering how much Psychic base moves you know. I wish regular Pokemon showed you how much your Pokemon liked you. Matter of fact, take that away from you and give it to you because you are level 16. But your moveset is not helping you at all. Abra don't know anything. Abra knows nothing. Kadabra knows something. I thought they evolved at level 18. Okay. Okay. Look, we can play this game all day, so... I wish you could outspeed it, you don't. Smog is horrible, but it's a physical move. There's no way you allow me to go through this without beating that gym leader. There is no way. This is not like the... If that's the case, then they changed that from the original. Because the original, you have to face her and beat her just to get that. I think they added her so you know where to go to get the ability to do that. See? Oh, you got that hint. Alright, what level are you? I say, no, what level are you? How close are you to your next level? Okay. How are we gonna start the fight? We're gonna start it like we did last time. Seriously, Pin Missile. There's no way you learned no Pin Missile on your own. If that's the case, then that's a weird moveset for real. That had to be Metronome. It had to be. It had to be. It wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. Whatever it used, it lowered your accuracy. I got that. Okay. Alright. of y'all's gonna take this thing out. You just outright use rollout, okay. That rollout is so broken in this gen, and in every gen after that. That's the only reason why you can't win against her. Look how much money we got. Nothing. You can literally rearrange our numbers and get the year that it's being played in. You're using metronome. You don't have a strategy against this. Oh, now you want to use headbutt. Okay. So all of a sudden you know what to do. I love how hypnosis don't ever want to hit. Same scenario as last time. Same scenario as last time. We're gonna have to let you be first this time. See if there's any change. The only thing you could do is either level, but the thing is, if this was the hard mode, the level cap will be the Miltank, which is 22 or 21. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I already knew you could survive one. I don't know if this is the reset or if this is... Okay, that's the reset one. But now you don't want to hit hypnosis. Yay! Hypnosis, let's miss. I got lucky there. But Stomp does. Okay. Only issue is the issue. I wish I can get rid of cut. Oh. Thankfully they did that. Anyway, the only issue is this thing right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah. We're not getting that luck again. If hypnosis would have hit again after the berry said, "What's up?" we win. But no, that didn't happen. We're literally that open, one of those away. Oh, now hypnosis want to hit against Clefairy, but that don't mean anything unless it hits this. Come on. Okay, 2 times in a row. That's perfect. See, reflect. You're not surviving it. I don't keep up with how many times it was used. That's my fault. And also, jeez. Headbutt. Yep. Metal Claw. I wonder why they gave it Metal Claw. It's because they think that you're going to use a rock type and then boom. Thing is, rock types are neutral to themselves, so. Oh, you got Thunder Punch. You are Abra's line in this gen. Okay. Okay, that's nice enough. You're not surviving another one, I'm sorry. With all due respect now, you're not surviving too. I don't know. Okay. Yep. Oh, you made it past that thing. Oh, we gonna win? Oh, thankfully we won. You're the mean one with a freaking rollout Miltank with HP. Imagine if it was a Snorlax. Jeez. Imagine if that was a Snorlax instead. That would have been not only no. Let's add some more to it. Imagine this was Gen 2 Snorlax with Curse and roll out. If you play this game, you know how horrible this is, and if you know competitive Pokemon, you know how bad. And I don't mean bad as in bad. I mean bad as in amazing. You know how great Snorlax was in this gen. They literally called it Curselax. But that's neither here nor there. We're finally past this obstacle, and now we can attempt to catch this obstacle right here. This is a pseudo Wudon. I think it's always male. Always. Nice. It uses flail, which means it's gonna literally one-shot you because how flail works. Good. Alright, what's your HP and whatnot? The meme number, and I love how your special is so high. Your defense is trash, and your speed, you're not fast at all anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now we can get to Violet City and not have to worry about that obstacle. And now we're gonna see a Pokemon we're not supposed to see so soon. Apricorn, Apricorn, Apricorn. Well, at least you're here for now. Unless I see something that I want. I'd rather have Statler than what I have right now in terms of this pseudo Wudo. With all due respect, I am not joking. I would rather have a Statler. I don't know where Statler is. Is it in this grass? I don't know. Well, what I do know is we'll be having to go up to Ecruteak City. Oh, there it is in this grass. Okay. Put it to sleep. Put it to sleep. Put it to sleep. Thank you. There's no reason for you to be giving me just these problems. Okay, you're asleep too. Thank you. Oh, now you want to show up as soon as I catch one already? Of course you do. That time capsule made it so you were able to get your Pokemon from Gen 1 to be put on to Gen 2. But you can't put no Gen 2 Pokemon in there for a Gen 1. That's how it used to be. Well, Duplico, thank you for being caught. I think you're the only literal Wudo that you can find in this game. I'm not sure. Anyway, Statler, let's see what stats you got. Attack is great, defense is great, HP is mid, and everything. Matter of fact, everything else is mid, but everything above that is great. Right now, we'll keep Stantler. I might even put Larvitar in the daycare. That's where it can level. Be right back. I'll do that right now. Alright, I did all of that, and I even had to deal with that daycare man trying to give me the egg, and I got the egg. I don't know what this egg is gonna be. It's in the party, but whatever it is what it is. Anyway, a little bit more we're gonna do is this burnt tower. There's your rival right there. I'm like, where's the encounters at? I'm sitting here waiting for an encounter and it's taking forever. People say that it's Solid Snake because of how his sprite looks. Yes, Slugma is Gen 2, even though you see it a lot in Gen 1. I'm gonna say Gen 3. I mean a lot. There's nothing here and nothing after all the trouble comes just dump no way. It's all your fault. It's all your fault for coming in, making me come in here. Waste my time. We're not freaking no legendary seeing. No. Well. Water gun will do damage. It ain't gonna do great damage, but it'll do damage. I ain't worried about that Screech. That Screech does not worry me at all. You're slower. At least you got level 20. Of course you can learn Bubble Beam in place of Bubble. Of course you can. It's not like Gen 1 Bubble Beam where it has that oh no, it ain't got that sound loudness. Not anymore at least. Well, I got two options to defeat this darn Weeping Bell, so that's an actual accurate level up for a Weeping Bell. We would do a third, maybe. Yep, third. And we are now slower. Because paralysis is so broken in the early gens. And let me guess, you're gonna do a crit right now, correct? No, that's not a crit, but might as well be. We get a crit. Okay, I'll take that. Now keep in mind, his starter is Cynical, so yeah. Now the next time we see our rival, we should have this be Poliwhirl instead of Poliwag. You miss, but we don't. Alright, cool. You miss, but we don't. Bubble Beam. Obviously, Pulawa's move faster than us. So basically, it used the surf sound effect many times to make Bubble Beam. Okay. They just spammed the heck out of that sound effect, and then that's what Bubble Beam is now. Okay. Well, you might get a lot of experience, but at the same time, level 20, same level as you. Golbat. Too bad I don't have an electric type, but I have a psychic move. Yeah, psychic move. See how this goes. That's an accurate Golbat. He just evolved it. Because Golbat's evolution level was Zubat's evolution level was 22. Funnily enough, even if he gets a what you call that thing? Crobat, that means high friendship. The fact that you haven't hit yourself in confusion is amazing. That doesn't matter as long as you're still confused, and that was a good crit right there. Of course you miss. Well. That was fun. Alright, Stan, do something. Oh, you have a psychic move? Nope, you got Stomping Hypnosis down. Well, that didn't last long. Okay. Bovine. Almost because my Pokemon weak, how pathetic. Oh, but there, you never get loaded Pokemon anyway. Wait, what? Oh no. What are you doing falling into a hole? Some genius you are. Serves you right. Raikou. Entei. Suicune. I dug a hole here too. I was shocked. Suicune raced like a bird. Oh my god. Suicune. Suicune. That's all this man cares about. Don't even care about the other two. I just care about Suicune. Gen 1 had the legendary birds. This one had legendary. This one has the legendary dogs and. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, Mischievous is its own. It's the only ghost type that they introduced in this. In this actual gen. Seriously. The only one that they introduced in this whole gen. So, you want a ghost type? There you go. You want a ghost type in Gen 2? There you go. That's it. We already captured every Gen 1, Gen 2 ghost type. Doesn't evolve. That doesn't exist yet. But withdrawal can see your stats. You're a male, so your attack stat should be higher, even though you're not an attacker, but here you go. I love how every stat below its attack is 41. Your special is 5. Your special is 5. Your special is 5. Your speed is great, but your special is 5. That tells you what it is. It's a special attacker. Alright, one more thing we do before we end this episode. We're gonna get served. To get served first, though. That's a wonderful ride-on sprite. To get served, you have to face these wonderful ladies. They all have one of the evolutions up to this point. There's only 5 of them. Don't ask me which one is which, though. Well, that's perfect. You got Flareon. Now, since it's a Gen 2 and not 1, Flareon's special attack is his worst stat. And his special defense is his second best stat. So, yeah. Well, since we already faced the fire one, well, we already know that there's no water one. We already know there's nothing to worry about now. You should be the water one, but you're not. Psychic. You're the psychic one. It just does. Okay. Synthesis nil. Wait a second. Synthesis. I wish I could see how much PP Mega Drain it has. Alright, Gen 2. I need to find out. I didn't look and see when I had you out. Alright. EP is like one of they I wanted to drink 3. Just didn't answer my question. Is that 15? So is that 10? Okay, so. So, and just generally, like I said, if your Pokemon is male and has a higher than normal special, I'm gonna say higher than normal attack stat. So if it's a physical attacker, you have to literally make it be male. Not male, then they'll have a lower than usual special attack. I'm gonna say attack stat. And you don't want that. Alright, you talk to this man. He gives you serve. Now that we have serve, the only issue is we have to face the gym leader just to get served to be used outside of battle. Obviously, I'm getting rid of water gun for that. I wish y'all could learn cut, but none of y'all can. Anyway, as I said, that's the end of this episode. Next time we will take on the gym, because, yeah, that's the only thing we can do here now. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye, and most of all, take care and be safe.